What all ingredients do you need to cook a Maggi? Well, you need a Maggi packet, you need a masala, you need a water, and of course, a permission from your mother. Hey there, I am Nancy Shah. I am a trainer, public speaker, anchor, voiceover artist, and founder of Speaker Circle. We started this initiative to help people develop their public speaking skills. We conduct our interventions online and now gradually offline, and you can also be part of it. All you need to do is fill up a Google form. You'll find the link of the form in the description. Well, likewise, Maggi, we also need many ingredients in making a speech memorable one. We have already discussed top 5 ingredients, and today we are going to talk about the rest 6 of them, total 11. Let's get started. The ingredient number 6 is word pictures. Now, what is word picture? Word picture means when you explain something in a manner that people can create an image out of it, a picture out of it. They can visualize it by just hearing you out. That is word picture. Let's say, for example, if I say that I just went on a trip a day before, that's very plain and simple. But when I say that I was so excited, I woke up early, I got ready, I almost ran to the bus stop, and then when I reached, I realized that the bus was gone. So when I say this, when I'm explaining this, you would be able to imagine that entire scenario with me. So use word pictures, explain something so that people can visualize it. That day my friend told me that I should try something new. That day my friend told me, Nancy, you should try something new in your life. Do you find the difference between these two? Well, one is the direct dialogue and another one is the indirect one. Try to use the dialogues and direct speeches in your talks, because that way you would be able to emphasize what the speaker wanted to say. When I started my career, I was just a faculty, then explored myself into different things, and finally I'm doing something totally different. Rather than saying this, if I say, 2 roads diverged in the woods and I took the one less traveled by. Well, this way I'm already trying to tell you that I have chosen an unconventional path. Use poems, use quotes, use examples, use the shairis in your speeches to make it more meaningful. Through that, you can actually grab the audience's attention and communicate your message in very few seconds. Ingredient number 9, real life experiences. It may be your personal experiences or examples of anybody else. That would be fine, but try to use them. Everybody loves to hear out the real life stories, and when you bring them in your speeches, of course related to the topic, but when you bring them in your speeches, it would make it amazing. So do not miss it. Stories, 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 the real life examples. I have a lot of siblings, and it's really difficult to deal with siblings. This is very plain and simple. But if I tell it to you like this, there are friends, there are enemies, and rest of them are siblings. Just in a matter of few seconds, you may sometimes find like you're loving them like anything, and the next moment you really want to kill them. And that can happen anytime. Rather than saying something plain and simple, try to make it a little more humorous. This way you would be able to connect with your audience better, and they will be able to remember it for a longer period of time. But when you are trying to create humor, take care of this one thing, that humor might be different for me and different for others. So I need to pick up something which is commonly observed by people and they can relate with it. Otherwise, it will be dull. Stories are something that we love the most. We have grown up listening to stories. Rather than saying something in a plain and simple manner like you should follow the rules, if I say, once upon a time there was a boy who was this and that. So when I explain something like this, I'm sure you'll be able to pay more attention to it. So include stories in your speeches, be it folktale, fairy tale, any motivational story, moral stories. There are so many of them. And just take care that it should be able to convey the message that you want. So these are the 11 different speech ingredients that we wanted to talk about. Let me give you a quick recap. Use proper nouns, date and time, figure, facts, numbers and statistics, idioms and phrases, word pictures, dialogues and direct speeches, questions and answers, quotations, poems, shairis, real life incidences or examples, humor and stories. So these are the 11 speech ingredients that we really want you to use and apply in your speeches. I hope this would have been helpful to you. Consider subscribing this YouTube channel where you'll get further updates like this. And yes, we go live on this YouTube channel every Thursday evening 7:30 p.m. where we do different activities related to public speaking, and you can also be part of it. So see you there sometime. Bye-bye.